Mi sueño es que mi hijo sea todo un profesional en un futuro, que sea un doctor, un abogado, tal vez el presidente, el gobernador. Creo que ese es uno de los sueños más grandes que tengo en la vida y espero que mi hijo realice todo lo que él quiera hacer en la vida.
This is a great place to be for the young men who are here. Faculty, staff all contribute. I love the excitement of the students. I love how they learn.
Verbum Dei is a school that really focuses on getting young men who come from less privileged backgrounds and putting them on the same level as kids who do come from privileged backgrounds. Verb is there to make up for those deficiencies and those gaps.
We're successful because of the students that we have. They are taking advantage of the opportunity that's given to them and really running with it and working hard to achieve their dreams.
It provides opportunities that students in this particular area may not have access to, specifically a private school education.
Biggest struggles just growing up in this environment, South Central.
On one side of Verbum Dei is the railroad tracks, one side is the elementary school, one side is the infamous South Central Avenue, and another side is the Nickerson Gardens projects, which is the largest housing projects west of the Mississippi River.
When I first got here, I was told that we are a beacon of hope in this area, and I wasn't quite sure what that meant, but I discovered soon enough that hope means access. Access to safety. We're big on safety here. The street stops at our front door here. Access to college. It's access to a decent work experience, which they're getting through the corporate work study program. But the one access that I wasn't really aware of until just this year was a whole access to friendship, access to brotherhood.
These boys have developed such a strong connection and relationship with each other. It's not just every man for himself like it is in some of the bigger schools where they can't create that sense of community. They really care for each other. And it sounds funny saying that because they're boys, but they really do.
Right before Christmas, I rounded a corner and saw an African-American senior helping a Latino freshman tie his tie. And I wondered where else in Los Angeles I would be able to see that.
1, 2, 1. For the longest time.
The number one thing that gets me out of bed in the morning is the people who work here and the students at Verbum Dei. It's just an awesome community and I love being here.
We are a huge family here with a lot of parents and a lot of kids. And the best part of this environment are the kids. They are high energy. They keep me energized. I know all the latest dances. I know all the hottest songs because they keep me in the loop. And so, you know, we work hard, but we also play hard and we have a great time here.
I tell the parents, if you want this and your son wants this, then we're going to succeed with your son, no matter what his hesitations or lack of background may be.
The future I see for my students is anything that they want. Really helping them to imagine and dream and exposing them to other realities and helping them achieve what they want in their hearts.
No matter what the kid has going on at home, no matter what the kid has going on in his neighborhood, when he comes here, he's going to get a stable environment, a supportive environment, an environment where he is pushed to succeed. And that happens with each and every student that attends this school.
Seems to me the most important thing about a Verbum Dei gentleman, certainly our expectation and our hope, is that he would know himself and know how talented he is, how good he is, how much promise he can give the world if he just fulfills his own destiny and his own promise to himself that he's going to be a good, basic human person.
The faculty and staff and volunteers who work here are just completely committed to the mission that we have.
I'm at Verbum Dei to make a difference. I feel very connected to our students. I can see their growth over time. I've been a Verbum Dei teacher for 7 years, so I enjoy seeing them come back and reaffirm that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm helping in some way.
I love those students. I love the community that we serve. I think that this is the best place for me to be. We all know that students are not highly motivated, and it's due to the environment, family, and all that is surrounding our students. So motivation is not in their guts. But once they get here, our challenge is to make sure that they find that motivation within themselves and having us to help them to move ahead.
We are committed to those students, and that's really what it boils down to. The mission is our students.
I've gotten a lot of support from College Guidance, and they've helped me out a lot on researching universities that can help me achieve that dream.
We have been fortunate the last few years that 100% of our seniors have been accepted into college. Our expectation is not just to get them into college, not to get them accepted, but to get them ready for college so that they will continue. And we just got word from the Christa Ray Network that 95% of kids who go into freshman year from Verbum Dei are still in college in sophomore year. Those are remarkable figures for the area that we live in.
Since I've been here, my greatest success story was a student who actually graduated last year. About April, we probably had decided that he would go the community college route. And at the last minute, he told me that he had gotten a call from Cal State University LA, their EOP program, which is a program designed for first-generation low-income students. So he went for the interview. He came back and he said, "Ms. Belgard, I was the only one that had a shirt and tie on. I was the only one that was dressed up. Everybody had jeans on." And I said, "Well, how did you do?" He said, "I think I did really, really well." He was accepted through the EOP program to Cal State University LA, and he's there studying four-year university. And I think that's my greatest success story because it's almost like a culmination of everything that we do here at the school. It came to fruition in this student.
One student that I remember clearly, when he got here, his main goal was to work at a burger place because that's the only thing he knew. But after being here and working with lawyers, he saw something different. And his goals changed completely, and he told him to go into law school.
They are learning in the classroom, but they are also receiving hands-on training at work and are learning to be young professionals who are mature and responsible, have a sense of positive judgment, strong work ethic, and really a responsibility for their actions.
The job is actually a wide awakening, and not only does it give me work experience, it gives me like a good realistic view of what it's going to be like.
Our school functions financially by the support of our corporate work-study partners. Without them, the doors close. So for our corporate work-study partners, they help us grow and not only sustain, but grow this opportunity to more academically and economically underserved young men of Watts and the surrounding communities.
They help these young men grow and develop into mature persons. They provide mentorships, friendship. They encourage them, they elbow them, they get mad at them when they should. They're giving them an opportunity to be in a world, the corporate world, that a lot of these kids thought they would never ever be able to get to.
In Loyola Marymount, I work at the warehouse. I fill up stocks. I work using the computers, installing numbers and making sure that everybody has the right amount of materials. Most people don't get to go to other places such as Sony or businesses. When you come here, you actually get work experience, and that also adds to your resume.
Having a Verbum Dei student in our area is really a big help to us because we are short of staffing in that area. So having Brandon there helps us when the other warehouse staff have to go out on campus and do other jobs. He's there to maintain and operate that warehouse and has done a very good job since he's been here. So seeing Brandon develop the way he has, it's just a thrill to me.
At work, it's instant. At the end of the day, you get the thank you very much for the work that you've done. And for a student at the age of 14, 15, 16 years old to be in a corporate environment and you get the thank you just like the lawyer gets the thank you is pretty amazing.
Because they're practicing all those skills at such a young age, they're going to be leaps and bounds beyond their peers by the time that these men get to college, let alone graduate college.
As they move towards that environment, they're able to see that there's opportunities and chances and people willing to help them to get ahead.
The respect our students gain in the workplace, what they learn through osmosis, The enthusiasm, encouragement, and the mentoring they receive in the workplace is priceless.
If Verbum Dei wasn't here, the students wouldn't have the opportunity to receive the education that they get and to move on. And not to forget the community, but to be able to come back and give back after they get what they get from Verbum Dei.
They have to know that their lives are significant and critical to the future, to their own future, but critical to the future of this community.
They graduate Verbum Dei and they say, hey, you know what, it really worked. And everything that you said and everything that you talked about at SOAR and what you said in the mornings before we went to work, it's real. It's real. And that's when you know that, yes, it's a challenge, but that there's a reward at the end of the road.
I spoke with a group of seniors just the other day about the people who support them and told them, you have to be grateful for this, you know, and they beat me to it. Said, yeah, we are grateful. We know what we have been given. So thank you, thank you, thank you for all those who support us in so many ways.